Doing good for others helps me and also helps our team collectively to be able to realize that we're making a positive change in people's lives.
I think doing good for others, it's a privilege that we have working at Good Shepherd to support people and help them through hard times.
It's about being respectful, it's about being available, it's about listening, truly listening.
Every day that I go home, I feel really satisfied that I know that I've helped someone that day.
So doing good for others means helping them understand their responsibilities while engaging them in life's journey from their perspective.
I think doing good for others allows you to achieve a broader purpose in your life.
It brings meaning to my life, it brings joy. I get to grieve with them when they're grieving and cheer with them when they're cheering, and I think that that's a really, really cool thing.
Being able to help people in need, people who are struggling, people who have less than you.
So when I do good for others, it makes me feel good inside.
Also help ourselves too to become better people.
That doing good for others is doing good for me. That gives me an inner satisfaction and inner peace.
It really means almost like a cheer for Good Shepherd. We are here for good. We're here to do good. So motivation.
By coming in every day, I would like to think that I'm doing some good.
It means so much to make a difference in the lives of the people that I help, and that's such a good feeling, and it's something that I am definitely proud of, and that makes me feel good too.
Be fulfilled in my spiritual walk as well.
There's a difference here when you get home at the end of the day where you can say to yourself, I did touch these lives, even if it was just in a small way, and that certainly, makes you feel good about yourself.
Welcome, I'm Brother Richard McPhee. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Good Shepherd here in Hamilton, Toronto, and Niagara. Good Shepherd has over 600 co-workers who minister with the brothers each and every day, and over 5,500 volunteers each year who come and volunteer at one of our Good Shepherd sites. Good Shepherd came to Hamilton at the invitation of Bishop Ryan in 1961. Our mission of Charity Unlimited responded to the needs of homeless men in our community. Today, Good Shepherd is more than 36 different centers in our community, responding to the needs of men, women, and children. It's composed of two corporations, the Good Shepherd Centers, Hamilton, and Good Shepherd Nonprofit Homes, both ministering to those who are in need by providing shelter, clothing, care, counseling, and housing. Both of these entities respond to the work of the brothers, but also the work of our co-workers in bringing support and caring to those who are in need. Our brothers originally were founded by Matthias Barrett as a community of men who wanted to respond to the needs of those who were less fortunate. More recently, we joined up with the Hospitallers Order of St. John of God and became the province of the Good Shepherd here in North America. Our brothers represent brothers from 51 different countries, with over 1,100 brothers working in various centers throughout the world, responding to the needs of those who are marginalized, those who are sick, those who have mental health issues, those who have developmental issues. As we continue our work today, it's only because of the initial mission of John of God and Matthias Barrett. That mission called us to love without limit. And as John of God said, do good for yourself by doing good for others.
I am the director of Good Shepherd Youth Services, and we help youth who are street involved and homeless. We also help youth who are struggling with mental health concerns, and young parents who have their young children in their care. We have the youth shelter that also includes a community resource center and youth trustee, school program, and youth substance use program. Brennan House includes the treatment program for youth 15 to 18, but also includes the Brennan House Acts, which is transitional housing. Regina's Place includes transitional housing for young parents, the school program, childminding. We have close to 105 employees at one given time working with youth services, providing a wide range of supports for youth who come to our doors. Notre Dame will have between 150 to 160 individuals served in 1 year. Brennan House only takes 20. We serve close to 14,000 meals through the Notre Dame program. So this is individuals coming every day, 7 days a week, coming for meals. Regina's Place will serve as many as 26 young parents and 18 to 20 children, depending. So the program gets to be quite busy, especially when you're impacting youth and you're impacting your community and trying to prevent youth from becoming chronically homeless and becoming homeless adults.
So I am the director here at Good Shepherd Women's Services, and we help women and children who've experienced violence, or we also help women, trans, non-binary individuals who are experiencing homelessness. So I think at Women's Services, we really strive to provide a welcoming, accessible, and available environment in our community. On average, I would say we serve across our programs about 225 individuals a day. Women's Services has an array of programs and supports for individuals. So under our portfolio, we have 2 emergency shelters, one for cis women, trans, and non-binary individuals who are experiencing homelessness and maybe experiencing violence as well. We also have Martha House, which is an emergency shelter for women and children who are fleeing violence or maybe experiencing homelessness. And then we have an array of outreach services where we offer counseling and legal supports, wellness programming, and second stage housing and transitional housing and support for folks in the community. The Arcledon Supportive Housing Program is a very exciting program that offers supportive housing for cis women, trans, and non-binary individuals in our community. And what's very exciting about this program is it's the only supportive housing program in Hamilton currently that formally offers supports to non-binary and trans individuals. So we're very excited to work with community partners to provide wraparound services and supports to 73 individuals in Hamilton. When I hear the phrase "here for good," it makes me reflect on our mission. It makes me think about our services and how we're open, available, and accessible. It also makes me think about seeing the good in individuals and ensuring that we're not offering a one-size-fits-all approach, and that we're greeting people where they're at with dignity and respect.
My role and position at the Good Shepherd is the director of the Men's Center and the Venture Center. And we help men in the Men's Center that are homeless, and we provide emergency shelter for them. We also provide a transitional bed program at the Men's Center, and I'm responsible for overseeing the kitchen and the housekeeping team. And at the Venture Center, we look to provide food and clothing to people in the community who are in need, and we average 140 visits per day at the Venture Center. And at the Men's Center, for the shelter, the emergency shelter, we have a capacity of 64 beds there, and we generally run at 100% occupancy rate. So if you look at that, we average about 24,000 beds a year, and it reaches up to approximately 1,500 to 2,000 men that come through the emergency shelter program. And we provide shelter, clothing, nutritious meals, and we provide housing and social supports for them to get back into the community. And at the Venture Center for the Food Bank and the Clothing Bank, we average approximately 24,000 families or individuals. We recognize that there's a need in the community, and we're 100% committed to providing that service to people in need.
So I'm the director at the Good Shepherd Family Center, and here at the Family Center we provide 24/7 emergency shelter services for families who are experiencing homelessness. Our emergency shelter is set up with 20 private self-contained units, so every family gets to stay in their own apartment while they live with us, and we provide support from a specialized staff team around the clock to meet the family's needs. On an annual basis, the Family Center is serving anywhere from 200 to 300 households, and usually that's about 400 individuals. We also offer shelter diversion services, which work with families in the community who may be at risk of entering shelter, and we try to support them to secure permanent housing in the community and avoid the need to come into the shelter. When people come to our door for the first time, or they reach out to us over the phone, they're usually going through a really difficult time in their lives. So we really think it's important to provide them with a feeling of safety and security and comfort and a feeling of home while they're staying with us in the shelter. And I think that's really what hospitality is for our team, making sure that people feel comfortable while they're staying with us, that the physical space where families are living is clean and it has everything to meet their needs. All of our apartments are fully furnished, so families can basically go about their own daily lives while they stay here. So they've got a TV, they've got linens, and if they need something, the staff are always available to provide that support. And I think that's really what hospitality is providing that sense of home for the time when the families are with us.
All programs within the Reaching Home Division work from a housing first, trauma-informed perspective with goals to support individuals with obtaining and maintaining their housing. The homeless prevention team supports individuals, women, youth, and families. The rapid housing team supports women and families, and the intensive case management team supports women, youth, and families. The goal of all programs is to ensure that folks are housed and that through case management plans they're able to maintain and have some stability with that housing. Last year, the Reaching Home Division supported 1,400 individuals. Reaching Home really displays hospitality in many different ways. We journey along with our folks, and I think it's demonstrated in many ways, from providing coffee, a glass of water, to making sure that people are feeling welcomed, and we work from a non-judgmental perspective. Doing good and here for good is really about making sure that we're looking for making change, being a strong advocate, making a difference. And I think the fulfillment of when folks obtain housing, you see the excitement. I think that that's really the crucial piece for Reaching Home.
Hi, I'm Chris Melita, Program Manager for the Seniors Programs. The Seniors Programs consist of several different smaller programs, one being assisted living. In the assisted living, we provide supports and services to clients 65 and older. Those supports come from personal support workers, our PSWs, our clinical care coordinator, a registered nurse, and our community health navigator. There is also the SAM program, the Adult Day program. In the Adult Day program, they provide services to clients that might struggle with some social isolation in the community, may have development disabilities, may struggle with dementia. And within that team, there is the nurse coordinator, the recreation therapist, and the program assistant. And they work together to develop a program through the day that helps the clients engage in recreational programming as well as an exercise program. The personal support program, better known as our PSS program, is a team of personal support workers who provide supports and services for personal care, light housekeeping, and meal prep throughout our community. Our clients range from ages 18 years as old as 105 that we provided support to. One of our last programs is their Seniors at Home program. That it consists of one person, staff person, who checks on clients who may not be connected to our other senior programs to ensure that there's wellness checks, to make sure that they are connected to other resources, which could be social, it could be health, it could be wellness, it could be making sure they are connected to someone to help them do with their taxes. So that's an overview, a very quick overview of our seniors programs that we provide with Good Shepherd.
I am the Director of Hospice and Palliative Care, and that means that I work with teams both in the community through our Palliative Care Outreach Team Partnership and Emmanuel House Hospice. This includes supporting people in the community and in our residential hospice who have life-limiting illnesses and their families and friends, usually during the last stages of their life. This includes at a residential hospice over 150 people that we might support annually and over 250 people in the community. We contribute to the Good Shepherd mission of hospitality by providing them a welcoming and comforting place in the last days of their life. That includes meeting their needs, their tangible needs every day for support, but also helping them through this journey. So here at Emmanuel House, we have various ways of supporting people spiritually. We have a chapel on site where people are able to have quiet, mindful reflection, have a space for that. We look to supporting people of all cultures and ethnicities here, and so we have strong connections with other religious and spiritual providers in the community so that we're able to do that. Here at Emmanuel House, we offer music therapy as one of the services for individuals and families as they are here at the hospice. Part of this program is to allow another outlet for people creatively or in a meaningful way as they approach the end of their life. And so this includes our music therapists working with residents and their families or friends in either participating in musical activities, but also tapping into the art of music that might be meaningful for them. So this might be them creating a story in music about their life, bringing back memories and thinking of the legacy of their life using songs and the emotional connection that they have to that. Or even as people are passing or have died here at Emmanuel House, using music as a way to honor their time on this earth.
My name's John Lee. I'm the director of the Homes program. Our primary focus in the Homes program is supporting individuals who struggle with homelessness and mental health issues. Our focus is supportive housing. And there's two program envelopes. One is the Steps to Health program. That is a wellness program that's available for people in the Hamilton community. Folks living with mental illness and mental health issues are at a higher risk of developing cardiac disease and metabolic disorders like diabetes. That's who the Steps to Health program is focused on, helping through holistic nutrition, wellness activities, a whole lot of fun stuff within the Steps to Health program. The larger part of the Homes program is about supportive housing. We offer supportive housing through Hamilton, and recently we ventured into the Niagara area, so we have supportive housing in Vineland and St. Catharines. Again, we serve folks living with mental health issues who require supports to be successful in housing and live life. But again, it's the idea of living life and being a healthy part of community that quite often folks living with mental illness are denied just because of labels and stigma.
We believe that our program contributes to Good Shepherd's mission by providing excellent service and maintaining the properties to the highest standards. We provide clean, safe, affordable housing to all our tenants. As well, we provide maintenance and life safety systems to 11 apartment buildings, 2 rows of townhouses, 1 semi-attached building, and we also provide service to 7 shelters, including for women, children, and men, 1 hospice, 1 marketplace, and 5 office admin buildings. In addition, we also provide service to approximately 180 units in the community with private landlords and other nonprofit providers. Our maintenance team has a wide range of skills that get put to good use every day, including after-hours emergencies. Our property managers make sure that Good Shepherd meets all of the legislative requirements. They work with disputes with tenants. They issue notices of non-payment of rent or notices for behavioral issues. And they meet regularly to make sure that the tenants are complying with their obligations and that we're complying with ours. They also do income verification for the tenants every year because most of our tenants pay rent based on their income, and all of these processes are highly regulated.
Hi, I'm Colleen Lamont. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Good Shepherd Nonprofit Homes here in Toronto. In Toronto, we provide permanent supportive housing as well as a number of community-based services for individuals who are at risk or have a history of homelessness, as well as mental health and substance use related needs. We provide case management, housing support, referrals, food security, harm reduction supplies including naloxone, and access to stop smoking cessation counselors. The Toronto programs began in 1989 with the Brother Joseph Dooley apartment building. We currently house 281 individuals in our housing programs, which include Host, which is both scattered site and dedicated buildings, as well as our addiction supportive housing programs. We also have small home congregate living site for individuals with mental health needs. We are very proud of maintaining very low eviction rates as well as low vacancy. We keep people housed in the programs here in Toronto. We do this by following housing first, harm reduction, trauma-informed, and recovery-oriented practice principles. Within our community programs, we have financial trustee, intensive case management, and our Creative Works Studio. The Creative Works Studio is a program for individuals with mental health or substance use related needs to have the opportunity to lead as an artist first and learn new skills in art. Within all of our programs, we host 452 unique persons. We're also very proud of our partnerships with CAMH, Ontario Shores, Anogby, Hung Fook, Toronto Public Health's The Works program, and a number of educational institutes, including the University of Toronto. The mission of hospitality means doing good for others. And how we do good for others is by looking out and seeing how we can support the most vulnerable in the community. Another important aspect of being here at Good Shepherd and leading, but with hospitality in our heart, means that our mission extends to one another.
Hi, I'm Emily Dakers. I'm the director with the Good Shepherd Barrett Center. We're a crisis intervention program in Hamilton that serves anybody aged 16 plus. We also work with folks in surrounding areas and anybody really. So it could be your sister, your neighbor, could be your friend, or it could be the person that you see hanging out on the corner sometimes. We really do work with all sorts of people. We have been running since 2007 at the Barrett Center, being able to serve folks with our 16-bed residential program, but we also offer a 24-hour, 365-day-a-year crisis phone line. Last year, we were fortunate to serve over 5,000 people through the Barrett Center, through our residential program and through our crisis phones, with over 4,000 unique callers. I also support 3 other programs that run off-site that are more primary health related. So we have an addictions nurse practitioner program who works with folks who struggle to engage with our regular healthcare system, a nurse practitioner who works in 2 higher needs high schools, providing primary care to those who might not have access to it otherwise. And I also support the Shelter Health Network, who's providing primary care to those who are underserved all over Hamilton. One of the things that I love most about Barrett Center is that we find ways to work with folks that is unique to, I think, any other experience that they might have. We work with a lot of folks who are really over-institutionalized. That could be the hospital, it could be the justice system, it could be the child welfare system. And in coming to us, we try to make it as homey and welcoming and comfortable as possible so that we can show them hospitality through the work that we do, both the environment and how we do the work that we do. It's also the folks that stay with us who hadn't slept in a bed for over a year, and we can offer that simple, really hospitable way of serving them by offering them a single room, by offering them free food availability, hot coffee, just how you like it, things like that. So anybody that stays with us gets an hour one-on-one every single day for the 5 days that they're with us, and that's not something that I think anybody gets elsewhere. We also try to make it as low barrier as possible for the people that we serve, knowing that there's just barriers all over to anything that they might try to access. That could be wait lists, it could be cost, it could be location, anything like that. So we try to be as welcoming as we can to those that we bring in. Barrett Center is really special because we exist within the mental health system, but also as a way to sort of break away from that mental health system or the justice system or any of those systems. We really want to offer care with dignity, and that's not something that happens often. So I really want to highlight that you know, I would recommend my family to come here, let alone, you know, former clients recommending their family to come here. So just highlighting sort of the real hominess of what we get to do here and how special that is.
Here for good means to me that we are here to stay, we are here to support, and we are here to inspire.
Doing good, here for good.
I'm doing good and I'm here for good.
I'm doing good and I'm here for good. I am doing good and I am here for good.
Doing good, 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 here for good.
We're not going anywhere, not anytime soon.